Hello everyone! I've definitely got a lot of questions about the merch that I've been wearing in a lot of my videos. These designs are really cool. They were made by some fans, obviously. When the Apple October event was announced, Apple had all these cool logos, so someone decided to make a lot of Talos of Tea logos in a very similar fashion. And they will be coming very, very soon, and to be quite honest with you, the reason we're taking our time with them is because we're actually in the process of moving our merchandise store from Spreadshirt, which has been good for us. We have had our merch on Spreadshirt for quite a while, I think since high school. So it's been quite a few years with Spreadshirt, and overall, it's been fine with them. They've done a good job being our host. They've sent us free shirts in the past. They've done a lot of promotional codes and discount codes and stuff like that. But I do read the comments whenever I post a new merch line, and a lot of people point out the prices tend to be a little bit high for just regular old t-shirts. So I started looking over at Teespring because I knew they had YouTube integration, which means that you can integrate it basically into the video player. As you're watching a YouTube video, if you use Teespring, you can see the merch right beneath the video playing, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then found out that the prices are much, much lower than Spreadshirt. So now I want you guys to know that I don't plan to run my business or to rely heavily on the revenue of merchandise. I don't really look for a huge profit line there. In fact, when redesigning our merch store over on Teespring, I discovered that sometimes if the profit margin is too low, they just won't let you post the merch itself. So there's a lot of more things they have over at Teespring as well, like iPhone cases and socks, and they just kind of have a more diverse lineup of merchandise. So when you first set them up, by default, they want you to have like $10 of profit or $12 of profit on most of the stuff you put on the site, but I don't really need to profit greatly from this. I mostly just want you guys to be able to support the channel, rock the merch, and have these cool logos if you want them for the best deal possible. So I've lowered the profit margin across all of the different designs pretty much as I can. Obviously, the limited edition stuff can be maybe like $2 or $3 more expensive. But the reason I haven't officially announced or promoted the Teespring store is because I haven't used the merch myself yet. Sometimes when we get merch from Spreadshirt, the colors can feel a little bit faded and they can feel a little bit, I don't know, like not in the best quality. So I'm hoping Teespring is better. From what I've read, I've heard they're pretty good. So I ordered a bunch of the merch myself from Teespring, between sweatshirts and t-shirts and socks. I even ordered an iPhone XR phone case, and these phone cases are like 15 bucks. So don't expect them to be fancy. They're probably going to be made of plastic and rubber, and they're not going to be anything like Apple silicone cases. Also, I prefer to use my phone without a case anyway, so it is a little bit weird. But yeah, if anyone out there wants an iPhone case with the Talos of Tea on it, we will have that option. And I did implement the link in the description for our Teespring store, which I'm simply giving you a little bit of a warning. If you're watching this vlog and you want to order merch from there, keep in mind, I haven't seen any of it yet. I've purchased it, it's shipped, it's on the way, but I haven't looked at it myself yet. So if the designs end up being really crappy or the print quality is just awful, I apologize in advance, but I'm just warning you now. I haven't seen it myself, but I want to try the merchandise and get a look at it before I start promoting it. So that's why I've ordered it, and that's why I haven't officially announced it yet. And we'll keep the Spreadshirt store open for a little bit longer. But the thing I noticed that is probably the biggest problem with Spreadshirt is even like really, really cheap basic t-shirts are at minimum like $18 to $20, which I figured, well, you're supporting a YouTuber, so I guess it's a little extra. But at the end of the day, I was like, that's a lot for a t-shirt. And from what I can see, maybe taxes and shipping throws this off a little bit, but on Teespring, the starting prices are definitely a lot lower. We can get basic t-shirts now like down to $12, obviously before shipping and tax. But if you buy the cheap ones, they're definitely not going to feel the best. They're going to be made out of cheaper materials. They may not breathe as well, but they give you plenty of options of upgrading to nicer materials that are a bit more expensive to make, but I made sure to lower the profits on them to not be $10 each. In fact, on the limited edition merch, I think I profit like $5 from each purchase. And then on the rest of the merch that's not limited edition that you can buy at any time, it's like $2 to $1 profit. So I'm not making a ton off of these, but I don't really need to because I'm doing fine with YouTube as it is. And there were just a lot of people that were asking about these merch sales and about the new designs and where they could buy them with Christmas coming up. So I thought I would keep you guys posted, let you know that's basically the situation on it. Teespring, once I get the merch and I see it for myself and I can see, hey, these socks are pretty nice, or hey, these shirts are nice and the phone case is okay. Once I see them in person, then I'll start promoting them on Talos of Tech. But until then, that's where the store is. It's working. You can buy from it right now, but just keep in mind, if the merch sucks, I had no way of knowing because I haven't even seen it yet. So feel free to order from it as you wish. And once again, if you do order from it, thank you very much for supporting the network. Don't worry, if you don't like buying merch, I don't either. I don't really buy YouTubers merchandise that often, so I don't blame you at all if you're not interested in buying my own merchandise, because don't worry, I don't need that to survive on YouTube. I'm doing just fine. We don't necessarily need merch sales. So anywho, I thought I'd clue you guys in and let you know what's going on with the merch sales. And once again, thank you for those of you who do support us and help make the Tayloza Network possible. So thank you.